everybody. How are we doing today?
We're doing good, Miss Baughman.
Okay, we're going to transition over to math now. So we're going to learn how to compare numbers using greater than, less than, and equal to. Does anybody know what it means to compare?
To compare should mean to like tell the difference between things, right?
You're finding the difference. Does anybody else have a different definition of compare? No? Well, Christopher is correct. So when you're comparing things, you are finding the difference. So say, I don't know, a star and a heart. You're comparing things. The star has points. The heart is more round. You can compare size, color, shape, height, weight, shoe size, grades. It's infinite what you can actually compare. So with greater than, less than, and equal to, we're going to use symbols so that we can learn how to show greater than, less than, and equal to. So our first symbol is greater than. So greater than opens up towards the larger number. Okay? Another symbol is less than. So less than is going to point at the smaller number. And then equals to, just like you use for addition, subtraction, equals to that is going to be shown with this symbol. So we have greater than, less than, and equal to. So we're going to watch a small video just to see how greater than, less than, and equals to work with our friend. Can anybody guess our friend? Who has teeth like this? Or a
alligator.
Right, our friend the alligator. Okay, we're going to start our video.
numbers are the same on both sides. The grader wants to eat, but he can't decide. Neither is greater or less. It's the perfect time for the alligator writes the equal sign. The hungry alligator gets a number that's greater, greater. The number that thinks is never part of its beauty. The hungry alligator gets a number that's greater, greater. The number that thinks is never part of its beauty. There's a line underneath the greater than sign. Greater than or equal to is how to sign. I'll write a line underneath the less than sign. Less than or equal to is the name of the design.
Hi there. I'm an alligator, so let's keep this snappy. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that the greater than symbol goes from big to small, and it's called the greater than symbol. The less than symbol goes from small to big, and it's called the less than symbol. The larger number always goes on the open side of the angle. For example, this reads as 50 is greater than 10, and this is read as 10 is less than 50.
Okay, so now that we learned about our friend the alligator and which way their mouth goes in order to compare numbers, we're going to do a little practice. Now let's remember the greater sign the less than and the equals to. Okay? All right, so let's start with a couple warm-up problems. We're going to start with okay, so remember, we're going to use greater than, less than, or equals to answer these questions. Okay, so for the first question, we have 3 and 6. Who can tell me which symbol goes in the middle? Greater than, less than, or equals to? Christopher?
The less than symbol goes in the middle
Right, and why does the less than symbol go there?
because 6 is greater than 3.
So what is the alligator mouth doing?
Eating the 6.
Yes, he is eating the 6. Good job. All right, so for our next problem, we have 2 and we have 9. Who can tell me which symbol goes in between? Greater than, less than, or equals to? Desiree?
Less than.
Less than, right. And why are we choosing less than?
Because 9 is greater than 2.
Because 9 is greater than 2. So what do we know about our friend the alligator?
He eats the 9.
He eats the 9. He must be hungry. Okay, so the next problem we have 8 and we have 1. Who can tell me which symbol goes in between 8 and 1? Greater than, less than, or equals to? Desiree, you had your hand up first.
Greater than.
Greater than, right. Good job. All right, let's try some a little bit harder. Okay, so let's take a look at these problems. I'll give you guys just a moment to think about them in your brain. We always use our brains for math. Okay, and for the first problem, we have what number?
12.
And we have,
12.
all right, so what symbol should go in between? Christopher.
The equals.
Equals. And can you tell me why we're choosing the equal sign?
Because 12 and 12, neither of them are greater than the other. Or less than the other.
So what's another word for that?
They are the same.
Yes, they are the same. You got it. All right, for our next problem, we have 23 and 62. So which symbol are we going to put in between? Can anybody tell me the right answer? Desiree? Just think about it for a second. Look at the numbers. And which symbol are we going to use? Are we going to use greater than, less than, or equals to?
Less than.
Less than, right. Do you know why we're using less than?
Because 62 is bigger than 23.
Right. So 62, if you had 62 pieces of candy, or if you only had 23 pieces of candy, which one has more candy? Shout it out.
62.
Right. So we would want 62 pieces of candy. At least I know I would. All right. So for the next problem, we have 58 and we have 12. What do you guys think? What symbols should go in between? Again, greater than, less than, or equals to. I'll give you guys just a moment to think. Man, everybody has their hands up. I wonder, can we do it together as a group?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Greater than.
Right. Good job, guys. So why is it greater than?
Because 58 is bigger than 12.
All right. So we got our friend the alligator. He's getting some 62 candy pieces. And he's getting 58. No, let's
Oranges.
say. Okay. I didn't know alligators hate oranges, but there's always room for improvement.
This is second grade. We can't say zebras.
No, we don't want to say zebras. Okay. So we'll do just 1 or 2 more practice problems, and then we'll move on to our worksheets. So what about this one? What do we think? What symbol would go in between? Greater than, less than, or equals to? Desiree.
Equals to.
Right, equals to. Good job. And do you know why?
Because 77 and 77 are the same.
Exactly. So if Christina had 77 pieces of candy and Desiree had 77 pieces of candy, would it be the same? Right, you got it. All right. So let's take out our worksheets. You're going to use your greater than or less than or equal to worksheet. Christopher, take out your worksheet.
Coming back or something.
Sorry, Miss B, I dropped something.
You're fine. All right, I'm going to write a couple practice problems from your worksheet up on the board, and we're going to answer them together as a group. Okay, so for everyone that's marking them down on your worksheet, these are problems 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Take a moment to answer those questions on your worksheet, and then we'll talk them through together. And I want you to put your pencils down when you're ready. It looks like almost everybody's ready. Desiree, are you almost ready?
I'm finishing.
We're just doing 1 through 4 right now. Are you ready?
We were only supposed to do 1 through 4.
For now, we're going to do everyone.
Oh, but I did everything now.
Well, you're just super smart.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Okay, well, let's go through them together and we can write down the answers as we go. So for number 1, we have, hello, we have,
We got 35,
and we have,
52,
so what symbol is going in the middle?
less than.
Do you agree, everybody? All right, less than. All right, what about number 2? Who wants to read the problem? Desiree?
40, 74.
So what symbol is going in the middle? Less than. Right. Okay. So for number 3, who wants to read the problem? Christopher.
It's 45, and then on the other side is 30.
Okay. So what symbol's going in the middle?
The greater than symbol.
Greater than.
Yes.
All right. And the last problem we have up on the board, who wants to read it? George?
Hi. 84 and 77.
Okay, so which symbol's going in the middle?
The equals to?
Not quite. If Samantha has 84 pieces of candy and George has 77 pieces of candy, who has more candy? Samantha?
Yeah.
Right, Samantha would have more candy. So if Samantha has more candy, they wouldn't be equal, it would be
Greater than?
greater than.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, so now we're going to go through 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your worksheets. So go ahead and answer those on your own. All right. How are we doing? Now again, put your pencils down when you're finished so we can move on to the next problems here. Give you just a few more moments to finish up. Okay, see everybody's pencils down? So we're going to go through these together. For problem number 5, shout it out.
Less than.
For problem number 6,
Greater.
for problem number 7,
Equals to.
and problem number 8, you got it, girl. All right. So we kind of understand which way the alligator's mouth's going to point whenever the number's bigger, right?
Yeah?
So if you ever get stuck or confused, all you have to do is remember the alligator. The alligator's always hungry, and they want to eat the biggest number. All right. So we're going to finish up our worksheet here. We just have a few more problems, and then I'll have you guys actually come up to the board and fill them in.
Miss B.
Just a moment. Yes, Christopher.
I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, hurry up. Thank you for making that quick. All right. So here's the remaining problems. We have 9 through 15. Now I want somebody to volunteer to be able to do number 9. Christopher. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. I'm not really that good of a drawer.
That's perfectly fine. And what symbol did you draw?
The greater than symbol.
Greater than. Good job. Okay, anybody want to volunteer to come up and do number 10? George? Okay, and what symbol did you draw, George?
Greater than.
Okay. How about number 11? Christopher?
Ah, sweet. 2 times in a day. The less than symbol.
Less than. I don't know.
What?
What do you think, Desiree? I'm just kidding. It is less than.
Boom.
All right, good job. Okay, how about number 12? Desiree, you want to come up to the board? Here's a marker. Go ahead, and which symbol are we going to use in between? Which one's the alligator going to eat? Okay, draw it in the box. Good job. All right. And how about number 13?
Miss B, I'm a new exchange student. Billy.
Billy? You're an
Yeah.
exchange student?
Yeah.
Okay, Billy.
I came from a different school. I'm just getting used to the new ones.
All right, give it a whirl. Answer number 13 for me.
A lot of pressure.
You'll be fine, I promise.
Did I do good?
Well, what did you put?
It's the equals to symbol.
Equals to, right.
Yeah.
Good job, Billy. All right, we only got a couple more to answer. How about number 14? Desiree? Desiree, why don't you come up and try to answer number 14 for me, please? Thank you. Good job. And the last problem here, number 15. Let's do it together, class. We have
30.
and we have,
49.
so which symbol are we going to put in between?
Less than.
I'm sorry?
Less than.
Less than? Do we all agree?
Yes.
Good. Less than.
I'm Ryan.
That's great, guys. You guys are super smart.
I'm Ryan, just so you know.
Hi, Ryan. Okay, guys. So, if you ever get stuck, just think about the alligator. The alligator will be able to help you. You'll be able to know which way his mouth is going.
Sorry.
By, no problem. By which number is greater, right? So let's remember. Greater than? Less than? And equals to. All right. So for homework, I'm going to hand out an assessment paper. It's not that long. It only has about 20 problems on it. The same thing we were doing on the board and together as a group. So you're going to fill out your homework assignment. You're going to bring it back to me and we'll go ahead and grade it and see how we're doing. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. You know I'm available after school, before school. You can also shoot me an email and we'll get it taken care of. There's no wrong questions. Yes, Christopher.
Would we be able to stay in a little bit before recess starts?
If you choose to do so, I believe we could do that.
Cool.
All right. Anybody else have any other questions?
Yes, Miss Baughman.
Yes, Billy.
Can I go get a drink?
Can you wait just a moment, Billy?
Yes.
Okay. Not a problem. So just remember, we're going to use greater than, less than, and equals to show us which is better, which is greater, and how they differ from each other. Remember, we're comparing the numbers, which one's bigger and which one's smaller. All right, guys, class dismissed.
Wait, we're in second grade.